Have you ever found yourself yelling at a website? Just me? I don't think so. You ask a simple question. You need to know if a package has shipped. You want to change a password. And suddenly, you're in a digital argument with a little pop-up window. It keeps saying, "I'm sorry, I didn't understand that." You type slower. You use smaller words. You start to question your own ability to speak. It feels less like getting help and more like being trapped in a terrible automated phone menu, but with typing. You feel unseen, you feel unheard, and you definitely feel frustrated. This isn't just a minor annoyance, it's a shared, universal pain. It's the digital equivalent of talking to a brick wall, but the wall talks back with cheerful, unhelpful phrases. You explain your problem in perfect detail. The bot replies with a link to its FAQ page, a page you have already read 3 times. You feel your blood pressure start to rise. You just want a simple answer from something that seems to have a brain. Instead, you get a loop of pre-written apologies. You came for a conversation. You ended up in a comedy sketch where you are somehow the punchline. This is the chatbot experience for so many of us today. The core of the issue is that we expect a conversation, but we get a command line. We want to talk the way we talk to people, with context and nuance. We want the bot to understand that when we say, "My last order was wrong," it should probably know what our last order was. But it doesn't. It treats every single sentence like it's the first time it has ever met you. This constant need to start over, to re-explain everything from scratch, is exhausting. It doesn't feel like intelligent assistance. It feels like a test of our patience, and most of us are failing. So we close the chat window. We give up. We search for a customer service number, preparing for a long wait on hold, because at least a human, any human, will understand the story. This is the great failure of simple chatbots. They were designed to make things easier, to provide instant help. But in reality, they often build a wall between us and the solution we need. They promise a shortcut, but lead us down a dead-end street. We're left wondering if this is the best that technology can do. Is this really the future we were promised? Or is there something better on the way? So why are these chatbots so bad at their one job? It's because most of them aren't really having a conversation. They are playing a game of keyword bingo. They have a script, a very rigid script. When you type, the bot scans your words for keywords. If you say refund, it triggers the refund script. If you say shipping, it jumps to the shipping script. It's not understanding intent, it's matching words like a 1998 search engine. It's a very simple trick, and we're starting to see through it. The keyword matching system is incredibly brittle. It breaks the moment you say something unexpected. Maybe you use a synonym the programmer didn't think of. Maybe you have a typo. Or maybe your problem is complex and involves shipping. Or a refund. The bot gets confused. It doesn't have the capacity to understand 2 ideas in one sentence. It picks one keyword and gives the wrong answer. And the conversation grinds to a halt. It has no memory of what you said 2 sentences ago, let alone what you talked about last week. Every interaction is a fresh start, a clean slate of pure ignorance. Think of it like talking to someone who only reads from a set of flashcards. I'm having a problem with my bill. They flip cards and find one labeled bill. They read, "You can view your bill online, but you were overcharged." That isn't on the flashcard, so they show the bill card again, slower. This is the chatbot conundrum. They lack context. They lack memory. They lack flexibility. That's why interactions feel cold and impersonal. The bot doesn't process your frustration. The bot doesn't process your urgency. It's a machine executing a simple if-then command. But what if the conversation didn't have to be broken? What if we could build an AI that actually listens? I'm not talking about just hearing the words, but understanding the meaning behind them. This is the next frontier. We're moving away from simple, scripted bots and toward a new kind of conversational AI. This new AI is built on a foundation of context. It remembers what you've said before. It understands your intent. even if you don't use the perfect keywords. It's the difference between a bot that follows a script and one that can actually follow a conversation. Imagine you're talking to a customer service AI about a faulty laptop. You start by saying, "My computer won't turn on." A few minutes later, you ask, "How long will it take to fix it?" A simple bot would be lost. It doesn't know what "it" refers to. But a contextual AI knows. It remembers the subject is your laptop. It connects the dots. It understands you're asking about repair time for the computer you mentioned. This ability to hold on to context, to maintain a thread of conversation, is a game changer. It makes the interaction feel fluid and natural. This new wave of AI also pays attention to your emotions. It can analyze the words you use. It can analyze the speed at which you type. It can analyze the punctuation you choose. Are you using short, clipped sentences? Are you using a lot of exclamation points? The AI can infer you might be frustrated or in a hurry. It can then adjust its tone and response. Instead of a generic apology, it might say, "I can see this is frustrating. Let's get this sorted out for you right away." It's not that the AI has feelings, but it's smart enough to recognize yours. And that alone makes the experience feel more human. This shift is profound. We're moving from a command and response model to a true dialogue. The AI is no longer a passive recipient of your commands. It's an active participant in the conversation. It can ask clarifying questions. It can piece together information from earlier in the chat. It can build a short-term memory of your specific problem, creating a shared understanding. This isn't science fiction. This technology is being developed and rolled out right now. It's the beginning of an era where talking to an AI might not feel like talking to a machine at all.